for someone who is depressed. I'm a young woman who wished I was normal, but I am not. I am in a wheelchair with 2 limb legs that you cannot see in this video. I can't walk like everybody else, but I can talk and think like everybody else. Just because I'm not in the wheelchair doesn't define me for who I am. I feel emotion like everybody else. Happiness, sadness, anger, anxiety, and feeling overwhelmed in general. I feel so belittled when I hear people say to others and to me that you talk too much. Lose some weight. Exercise more. Get some perfect paper white teeth. Get a perfect body with a skinny waist and a big butt. Wear tons of makeup just to be beautiful and glowing. At some point, I felt worthless and I wanted to die. I have always felt like this as a little girl at 9-year-old, where my life was supposed to be innocent, cheerful, happy, and positive. I always had undiagnosed depression, anxiety, bipolar, ADHD, and now PTSD that were all diagnosed 3 years ago. Besides ADHD, I'm getting diagnosed with that on Thursday. I always wanted to end my life for so long. I always wished that I was beautiful. I always wished someone loved me for who I am instead of saying that I'm a worthless piece of shit. If I could, I would ask God to change my life and wave his magic wand and put his little pixie dust all over my body. But he cannot right now because he gave me the purpose to live and no one can tear me down. From getting constantly beat up by my brother, getting sexually assaulted by my brother, and my mom didn't know about it, getting yelled at constantly over the littlest shit that doesn't even make sense, crying a lot of tears today, self-harming at age 9. No child should ever have to deal with the depression of self-harm because their mommy didn't love them. Their mommy didn't tuck them in bed every night. It seemed like a nightmare that would never go away. I have learned how to live a more positive life with the power of God. This is what I do every morning. Even if you do not believe in God, you should do this. Wake up every morning at the same time with a good intention. Even if I slept 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8 hours, I still woke up with the intention knowing that I have a purpose. By the way, I am working on being an attorney. You might say this as an outsider by looking at me and be like, oh my God, she's not going to make it. She has too many mental health issues. Well, you know what? I will make it, and I have made it this far. I cannot stop. I have had people in my life say to me recently that I cannot handle life because I cry all the time. I'm not mentally tough. I'm a mess. I'm a wreck. I'm not in for the legal business industry. I should drop out of college and just become nothing. Live off Social Security my whole life because that's just all I ever had. And I let this get to me for so long that I cried and I just fell into a puddle of rain. And it was so deep that I could never get out of it. Then I said to the world, fuck you. And I instantly saw a rainbow. I am stronger than most of the people out here. They're just saying this to make them look better. But in all honesty, it makes me work harder even if I cry and break down for like a minute. Because you just gotta let that pain out a little bit. Number 2, get your coffee started. I know that not a lot of people may not drink coffee, but just substitute the coffee for a nice cup of tea or for a nice cup of orange juice in the morning. But for me, coffee is something that I'll always drink in the morning. Turn that coffee pot on, knowing that you look forward to that taste. Turn that coffee on, knowing that it will brighten your day as you pour and smell those coffee beans. Then get started. This is the first task that you did, and it should make you feel pretty fucking accomplished. Number 3, make your breakfast. I know that a lot of people skip meals for a lot of reasons. Time, poverty, or just forgetting about it because you have that 9 to 5 job. I do not even care if it's a big yogurt, a pack of nuts, or a big breakfast with an egg and cheese sandwich, bacon, and all the other stuff. If you do not have energy, even a little bit, how do you live? Well, you don't really live. You just go through the motions. You live hungry. And you have no energy to accomplish anything. If you want to be successful, you need to eat your breakfast. You need to get that little spurts of energy in. Even if you forget, ask somebody if they have a snack. Ask if they have a granola bar. Drink that cup of coffee. That'll give you that little bit of energy that you need. Number 4, brush your teeth, brush your hair, put your deodorant on, and put your perfume on. At first, I did not like these extra tasks because I always feel like that it's extra, or sometimes I just forget it because I don't want to do it. And I think that there's no point. I think that this is too much work, but it's not. Doing all of this makes me, and it can make you feel more confident. I'm not talking Sephora makeup or Victoria's Secret, but I'm talking about the good that aromatherapy can give. When I brush my teeth, I saw this person that I was yesterday, and when I brush all the sorrows away, I see the newer and the more confident version of myself. When I put deodorant on, I am freshening up for the day to live. When I put perfume on, I get a good feeling from a scent that is sentimental to me because of these little spurts of drops that make me feel loved. It makes me feel like I have a rainbow of love surrounding me, even if I don't see it. It makes me feel like I have a rainbow of love around me. The ones who let me speak, the ones who do not ignore me, and the ones that love me for who I am and not just off of my appearance because I have brown hair and I have innocent eyes. I brush my hair to get all the negativity away from my head. All the rats in my head represent of how much stress I am under daily. Number 5, get that work done. Whether you are a college student, a stay-at-home mom, or a small business owner, or a farmer, get that list written as you should smile when you finish writing down your to-dos. Cleaning, laundry, dishes, mopping, mowing, feeding your farm animals, or doing your homework assignments that you don't want to do. Trust me, I feel this way every single day. Think about that end goal. What do you want more out of life? To make a change? To bring justice to those vulnerable? To put a smile on a little boy's face? Or to lift your spirits up? Number 6, work smarter, not harder. I can make a whole list about how to study smarter, but this would take another 20 pages to type, and I am not about to do that. I always liked Mondays. I know, unpopular opinion though. I always liked looking forward to what needed to get done for my end goal, to be an attorney. I always write to-do lists, do a million charts, and I have literally a flying wall of Post-it notes. Not being dramatic. I know a lot of people like to do the Pomodoro method, but I hate it. I prefer the flow time technique or batching, where I work on one or multiple tasks without stopping, usually 2 to 3 hours before I take a break. Remember to normalize mental health and take your breaks. It can be reading 10 pages of your favorite book, watching a little bit of Netflix. I know, there's no such thing as sitting down and watching for Netflix just because it's so addicting, but just sitting down and watching a simple motivational speech would be great. making coffee, going to the bathroom, brushing your hair, etc. Then I get back to it. Next, after I do this, I am done with work for the day. I chill out and I rest. Drive home with the nicest view of the sunset. Get home, see my cat, make dinner, and wind down. God has given me my moment to shine, and now it's time to recharge that shiny star for tomorrow. I wind down by drawing, reading the Bible, listening to calming music, and watching things on my YouTube later list. But you have to be careful if you choose to watch your YouTube later list, because you might get too addicted by watching a bunch of true crime documentaries, and then you might want to stay up till 2 a.m. instead of going to bed at your normal time, as you should, 10 o'clock. Number 8, take a nice warm bath or even just freshen up again. Take away any hardships you had, wipe all the dirt off your skin, and really cleanse your mind. Take away all the sorrows and hate from people who did not love you today. And make sure that your body is cleansed with the ones who loved you today. This is what I feel every night. When I am clean, I feel restored, knowing that God helped me survive through the day. Even though my day was not perfect and up to everybody's standards, I still celebrate all my victories. For example, my victories today were getting out of bed, taking care of my cat, writing this motivational speech, not ending my life, and getting a few things done that didn't seem to overwhelm my mind. Then I reflect and rest. I do the good, the bad, the ugly, and what can I do better on tomorrow? Let's talk about the ugly. The ugly part of my day was that I had a really depressive moment that I thought I couldn't get out of. The bad thing is that I let somebody's expectation get to me, saying that I had to have all this done or whatever. The good thing, I did not die today. I did not want to end my life today. Knowing that God gave me a purpose, I did not want to end my life so soon. Because He gave me the reason to live. He gave me the reason to help out people. I had a vision one time where I was in my bedroom in the middle of the night, just crying to myself, why am I not perfect? Then all of a sudden, a beautiful vision of an angel in white came up to me and said, you are perfect no matter what. You are perfect in every way. Whether you're lame, deaf, blind, just believe in me and come unto me. And your life will be filled with joy. Even if it doesn't seem like it right away, your life shall be filled with joy. Your life shall be filled with endless amounts of love, a smile on your face at the end of the day, a smile from the time you wake up to the time you go to bed, knowing that you got a lot of things done, knowing that you didn't commit suicide, knowing that this is not the end, knowing that this is called struggle. This is called pain. Everybody in life feels pain. As I felt pain being crucified on the cross, I felt that pain and sorrow and weeping. I forgave the other two criminals who were on the cross for doing ungodly things, but I forgave them. And not only did I forgive them, they went up to paradise with me because they tried to live their best life. And I am here to tell you, living isn't just about existing on this planet for where your story is written by the hands of angels, knowing that you may make a wrong or a right choice. My story is written as a testament to make sure that I know you had your faith in me. So think about this every day. If you believe in God, even if you don't believe in God, knowing that when you will die, you will not have to deal with pain, you will not have to deal with sorrow, you will not have to deal with imperfections, you will not have to deal with not being able to walk, not being able to see the light, not being able to hear the cheerful voices, not being depressed, but you will indeed live in a world that's so beautiful called paradise. Paradise is the ultimate goal, right? To come back to me and to be with me forever. Whether you were one who had no working legs, not a perfect mind, whether you were depressed all the time, whether you were just anxious all the time about the littlest things, whether you've had the chance to be perfect, had the chance of failure, I know that you are so perfect in every day, knowing that I gave you a test and you succeeded. That was my vision 9 years ago today, and it still sticks with me. The bad thing about today was that I let negative expectations get to me, and that I let that be my setback today. The good thing is that I lived my life to the fullest, even if it doesn't seem like it. I lived my life to the damn fullest, knowing that God was with me this whole time, knowing that God was by my side every second of every moment of every day. What can I do better, you might ask? Isn't good enough for you? No, good enough is not good enough in the sense where you have not finished everything. You are on the mission to help Jesus Christ and his followers help those who are in vulnerable situations, whether that would be becoming a nurse, whether that would be becoming a doctor, whether that would be becoming an attorney and doing something for good, whether it would be helping an animal, whether it would be teaching kids what's 2 + 2. The obvious answer is 4. And there's so many more things. Maybe you came up with the biggest invention. Did you know that Thomas Edison had 1,000 failed experiments of his infamous light bulb, but the 1,001st one was his best because He did the light bulb. He did it because he believed himself. Just like I believe in you. I believe in you every single day. That you need to wake up out of that bed, wipe those tears off your face. Don't let any word of the devil come into you. You need to live your life. You need to smile. Even if it's fake, fake it till you make it. That's what they say. You need to smile through the pain, even if it doesn't feel like it. But just knowing that you live today, you did it, and you can do it again every day.